From the Pasture by Hired Hand is presented by R3 Hilltop Ranch. Located in Chilton, Texas, R3 Hilltop Ranch has been breeding registered Texas Longhorns since 2006. What began as 3 heifers has grown into our current herd, which you can explore on our website at r3hilltop.com. We're passionate about loud colors, longhorns, and docile temperaments, but it's the easy-keeping, low-maintenance traits of Texas Longhorns that initially attracted us and continue to drive our herd growth. In addition to livestock, we proudly offer certified Longhorn beef products. Visit r3hilltop.com/beef to learn more. Thank you for listening and enjoy exploring our ranch online at r3hilltop.com.
Hi there, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jamie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast.
For 15 years now, we've been proudly helping breeders promote hundreds of thousands of pedigree livestock with our easy-to-use animal management-driven website software.
And let's not forget about Hired Hand Live, where over $1 million worth of livestock is sold online each year.
We're excited to bring you market trends, sales data, advice from your fellow breeders, and stories from the ranch.
Our software makes managing your website and your animals a breeze, so you can focus on what you love.
So let us handle your digital chores while you tune in to another episode of From the Pasture with Hired Hand. Welcome back to From the Pasture with Hired Hand. In today's post-sale recap, we're reflecting on the 2025 G&G Fall Classic Longhorn Sale that occurred this past weekend, September 13th in Culpeper, Virginia. Many Longhorns found new homes and pastures to call their own. We'll be diving into all the key data from the weekend, including the most viewed animals, top-selling lots both online and in person, and the overall number of views from hiredhandlive.com. If you're curious about how the bidding unfolded and which consignments caught the most attention, stick with us as we break it all down.
The G&G Fall Classic wasn't just about the excitement in the ring or online bidding. It was also about the impressive stats that showed just how much interest this event generated. Overall sale averages to number of views on Hired Hand Live and other key insights. Let's dive into the data that highlights the success of this sale.
There were 50 lots sold in this sale total. The unofficial total was $216,000, while the unofficial average was $4,320. The internet-only average for the sale was $4,767.
With this being the 18th sale of 2025 to be included in our Hired Hand Live Trends and Averages series, the 2025 annual average to date is $6,636, while the internet-only average is $3,756.
There were 19,044 total views of consignments online and 69 registered internet bidders for this sale.
The most viewed lot after the sale was Lot 12, NACC Don't Tempt Me, consigned by New Age Cattle Company. She had just over 1,000 views, and she was also the most viewed animal before the sale with just under 900 views, and she was also the top seller in the sale and sold via Hired Hand Live.
Now that we've looked at some of the stats, let's spotlight some of the standout moments from the sale. Specifically, we're going to highlight the top 5 lots that were sold to in-person buyers first during the G&G Fall Classic Longhorn Sale. These Longhorns not only drew attention, but also left Culpeper, Virginia with some pretty excited new owners. Let's take a look at who sold and claimed these sale-topping consignments.
The 5th highest selling lot overall was Lot 8, HIL 5 Viddy Ice, consigned by RTG Ranch. She sold for $7,250 to Mike Albanese.
The 4th highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was lot number 5, BCC Lethal in Stilettos, consigned by Blackwell Cattle Company, selling for $8,000 to Dan Grove.
The 3rd highest selling lot overall was Lot 32, DB Mermaid's Daisy, consigned by RC Longhorns. She sold for $9,000 to Carol Powell.
The 2nd highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was number 50, Rustic Patty, consigned by Hudson Longhorns, selling for $10,000 to Ann Gravett.
And the number 1 highest selling lot overall was Lot 22, DW Noble Oil, consigned by Dreamwood Farms, and she sold for $10,750 to Scott Kinsel.
Lot number 22, DW Noble Oil, was born on 4/20/23, and here are the sale catalog comments on her from prior to the sale. Here is a thick heifer sired by the great Cut and Dried, over 100 inches tip to tip, and out of a young Tempt ewe daughter. She measured 60 inches plus at 25 months, which puts her 3 inches ahead of her sister, Noble Drop, who is just shy of 100 inches. Bred to HL heads up for a spring calf, this breeding is as predictable as they come.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Do you sometimes feel like you're the only one who doesn't have it all figured out? Rural life can be isolating, but it doesn't have to be.
Welcome to Ag's Most Okayest Farm Girls, the podcast for women who are craving connection, laughter, solidarity, camaraderie, and just overall encouragement in your everyday life and dreams.
Each week, your hosts, Annalise, that's me, and Courtney will cover topics such as farm life, mom life, making money online, side hustles, hobbies, sharing on social media, jobs off the farm, and so much more.
Us rural gals need to stick together, so saddle up for some fun, real, and unsolicited advice and stories from our everyday farm lives.
Grab a drink, we're Ag's Most Okayest Farm Girls, and we're here to help. Listen wherever you find podcasts.
Looking for top quality Longhorns and a taste of true Texas spirit? Look no further than Cantera Cattle Company. Our passion for Longhorns shines at Old Gringo Ranch, where tradition meets excellence. Visit us online at CanteraCattleCompany.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest updates and ranch life fun. Ready to experience it yourself? Schedule your visit by emailing canteracattle@gmail.com. Remember, God is great, Longhorns are good, and life is crazy.
Imagine updating your website and managing your animals at the same time without needing tech experience. With Hired Hand software, it's that easy. Our user-friendly platform is designed specifically for breeders, allowing you to keep your site fresh and your animal records up to date in just a few clicks.
Let us simplify your digital chores while you focus on what you do best. Visit hiredhandsoftware.com and see just how easy it can be.
After highlighting the top lots to in-person buyers, let's turn our attention to the online arena. We'd like to personally thank the sale host behind the G&G Fall Classic who trusted us at Hired Hand to make it possible for buyers from all over to participate. Some of the weekend's most exciting sales happened through online bidding. Here are the top 5 animals that found their new pastures thanks to Hired Hand Live internet bidders.
The 5th highest selling lot on Hired Hand Live was number 37, Kit Kat, consigned by Rocky Meadow Longhorns, selling for $5,250 to Mervyn Glick.
The 4th highest selling lot online was lot 41, DW April Showers, consigned by Dreamwood Farms. She sold for $5,750 to Chris Clark.
The 3rd highest selling lot was lot number 3, Blue Casa, consigned by Silver Tea Ranch, selling for $6,750 to Matthew Hay via Hired Hand Live.
The 2nd highest selling lot to an online buyer was lot 6, RC Rare Jewel, consigned by RC Larson Longhorns. She sold for $7,000 to Jose Neto.
And rounding out the list of internet purchases was lot number 12, NACC Don't Tempt Me, consigned by New Age Cattle Company. She sold for $12,000 to Buxton Longhorns.
With the top online sales covered, let's take a closer look at the impact Hired Hand Live's internet bidding had on this weekend's sale. Hired Hand Live continues to bridge the gap between buyers and sellers, no matter where you're located, and the stats from the G&G Fall Classic speak for themselves. Here's a breakdown of the influence our online platform had during the sale.
There was $66,750 value added through internet bidding. There were 155 online bids, with 14 lots selling online to 10 different online buyers. With this sale taking place in Culpeper, Virginia, our furthest internet buyer was located in Brazil, roughly 4,400 miles away from where the sale was held.
Shifting gears, let's talk about one of the most exciting ongoing competitions in the Longhorn industry, the NLFR. The G&G Fall Futurity was held in conjunction with this weekend's G&G Fall Classic, and it brought some changes to the leaderboard. And we've got the updated standings to share with you. Let's dive into the latest results and see how this weekend's entries impacted the race.
The list that we're going to read now was last updated after the Cheesehead Futurity on July 25th, 2025. In first place is Horseshoe J. Isabel, exhibited by Jimmy Jones, and she has 2,285.25 points.
In second place is River Fork She's a Dandy, owned by Terry and Tammy King. She has 2,270.85 points.
In third place overall is 7BR Bonita Drag Iron, exhibited by Seven Brothers Ranch, and she has 2,235.75 points.
In fourth place is 7BR Just Keeper, Owned by Seven Brothers Ranch, she has 2,204.95 points.
And rounding out the top 5 is M7 Miss Kitty Safari, exhibited by LTJ Longhorns with 2,028.75 points.
And now we'll give the top 5 bulls of the NLFR race, which was also updated after the She Said for Charity on July 25th.
In first place is M7 Double Jack, owned by the Jones-Wilson Partnership, and he has 1,830.6 points.
In second place is HL Crown's Pride, owned by Crown Creek Cattle, and he has 1,798.75 points.
In third place is Pale Rider CPL, exhibited by Bryant Cattle Company, with 1,572.5 points.
In fourth place is Red River Firestorm, owned by Circle A Longhorns, and he has 1,373.25 points.
In rounding out the top 5 for the bulls is Copy 50 Bucks, owned by Circle A Longhorns with 1,358.75 points.
And now we'll give you the class winners from the G&G Fall Futurity.
The Class 1 winner was GDW Sweet Emotions, entered by Lloyd Ash, and she had 227 points.
The Class 2 winner was RVR Fruitopia, entered by Flatland Longhorns, and she ended with 229 points.
The Class 3 winner was MC Gypsy Rose, entered by Brian and Mary Stahl, with 229.25 points.
The Class 4 winner was Horseshoe J. Isabel, entered by Jimmy Jones, and she ended with 229.25 points.
The Class 5 winner was DR Native Berry, entered by DR Henry Ranch, with 230.5 points.
The Class 6 winner, JWHR Kit Kat, entered by Cody Bodley and Dave Brown, won with 228.5 points.
The Class 7 winner won with 226.25 points. Her name is Mind Your Biscuits, and she was entered by Kyle and Leah James.
The Class 8 winner, Horseshoe J. Tickle Pink, entered by the Jones King Partnership, won with 230.75 points.
The Class 9 winner was 50 Grand BCC, entered by John and Natalie Cheney, and she received 232.25 points.
And the Class 10 winner, FHR 20G's Oreo River, entered by Gumhill Farms, ended with 227.25 points.
Looking ahead, we're excited to announce the next sale we'll be attending with Hired Hand Live, which means another post-sale recap podcast will follow shortly after. The next event on our schedule is the Legends Longhorn Sale, and to help you get ready, we'll be releasing a sale podcast on Tuesday, September 16th. We'll be joined by the sale host to give you all the details, exciting consignments, and updates you won't want to miss. Be sure to tune in and stay up to date with everything you need to know about this upcoming sale.
That wraps up our G&G Fall Classic sale. We hope you enjoyed hearing about the Longhorns who have now moved on to new pastures. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future updates on From the Pasture with Hired Hand. Until next time, take care of your cattle, enjoy the pastures you roam, and we'll see you soon.